Hey everybody! And a warm welcome to a new story. Today's story is called Ed Tries to Cut Rush Trough Line, Has to Pay Thousands. From the Entitled Parents subreddit. I hope you like it and will enjoy the time. If you like my content and this kind of videos, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. As always, this story is told from the OP's point of view. Enjoy it. Hello everyone, as with most posts, here is the short background. This happened like 3 years ago, so I don't remember every detail to 100%, and this whole story won't have much of actual conversation in it. It just sums everything up. It happened on a train ride from my hometown, where my family lives, to the city of my own place, where I work, halfway across the country, roughly 350 kilometers, 220 miles, on a Sunday evening, since I was visiting my family over the weekend. And since it had a rather bad connection, I had to switch trains 3 times for every travel, and each travel took about 5 hours in total. My foot was injured, hurt, important later, I don't know why anymore, though. And I was in training at work, therefore I didn't earn that much, also important later. Now to the details. It was starting to get winter, and as you would expect, the national train company was taken by it by surprise, as always. Sigh. So, many trains were late or completely cancelled. I started my travel at 6 p.m. to theoretically arrive at roughly 11 p.m. at my desired arrival station. Then, winter struck and my first train got 10 minutes late on a 15-minute ride. This caused me to rush to the next train in pain, because of my foot. As luck will have it, the connecting train either already left or never even came. So I had to wait an hour for the next one. This one also arrived at the next stop with a delay of 45 minutes, so I arrived there at about 9:45 p.m. The last train to my destination was leaving at roughly 8:30 p.m. for that day. There was another at 10:30 p.m., but I only would have arrived the next morning at roughly 6 a.m. Since this was a very big train station in a big city, and the fact that the train company was forced to give me compensation for their failure to transport me, I stayed there instead of ending up in some small village station, where I wouldn't be guaranteed to get a hotel or even get away from the train station, since I didn't have much money on me to pay a taxi, and the fact that those small stations usually don't have any personal or ATMs. So I headed to the information counter, where the story unfolded. Cast: me equals he whose name shall not be told, Ed equals entitled dad, Ta equals train station assistant, plus many more, which won't get abbreviations. Let's go. So, I come up to the desk and tell the lady my story and my demands per their company's policy, the law, them paying the night in their contracted hotel near the train station, and changing my ticket from tied to certain trains to open, so that I could get to my destination without having to purchase a new ticket, pretty standard. While I was speaking with Ta, Ed and his 2 kids came up behind me. The kids didn't do anything, though. And even though there are clear signs and posters all around the info desks that tell people to exercise discretion and wait behind an indicated line, Ed comes up crouching right beside me. It annoyed me, but I figured that I had a bad matchup against him with my foot if I confronted him. But then he started to slowly scurry towards me and slowly push me out of his way with his body weight and small steps. At that point I had enough and pushed him away, and the following discussion ensued. Me equals dude, what is wrong with you? Can't you read? The sign clearly states that you should stay back there. And pushing me away, while I'm still talking, is an a-hole move. Ed equals shut up, I have 2 small kids and you are taking way too long anyway. They are tired and we need to get a hotel room soon. You're young, you can walk to another hotel. Me equals no, you shut up. I have exactly the same right to that hotel room as you, and I was here first, so get back in line and learn to behave like a normal adult. Ta equals sir, please step behind the line and stop bothering the passenger, we weren't finished yet. Ed equals shut up. I said, we need a room fast. To me, and now get out of the way. Me equals F off, a-hole. Asterisk, he kicks my legs away, causing me to fall hard on the granite floor with my elbow and now completely twisting my injured foot. Asterisk. Ta equals security. Please be reminded that one security guy, another Ta, and 2 other passengers were standing right next to us on the second counter during the whole situation and saw everything facepalm. Well, the security guy grabs and fixes Ed on the ground. Ed's kids are crying and scared, as to be expected. The 2 TAs tried to console them and called police, and the other passengers helped me, as I was in severe pain, and called an ambulance. The police took statements and identification from everyone and let everyone go, since they had no reason to arrest him immediately. Then, the whole afterstory hit him full force. I had to stay the night and next full day and night in hospital for checks, and was then let go on crutches. My ankle was sprained, but my elbow was fine, I only hit the funny bone. Since I still couldn't walk good enough, was in too much pain to take the train. I had to call a taxi to drive me the 200 kilometers, 125 miles to my own place. In hindsight, it would have been better to get back to my family, but well, you're always smarter afterwards. My parents quickly sent me money for it via PayPal, after they heard the story and my plans. So, I didn't have to go to work for a month, since that job required me to stand and walk all day, and had time to get a lawyer. My parents lent me the money for it, since I could have never afforded the lawyer, and sue the guy in civil court. I didn't try criminal court, since it wouldn't have brought any personal gain for me. In the end, the judge granted me a damage pay of roughly €400 for the pain, and another half of my monthly pay for financial loss, and because the guy behaved like a dickhead in court, insulting me and the judge, lying, screaming, etc. And of course Ed had to pay his and my lawyer costs and the court costs, as it is standard. The thing is, I didn't even have a high financial loss, since my employer still had to pay my salary, while I couldn't work. I just had to order much food for the next weeks, since I couldn't go grocery shopping that well. Ed felt like this was unfair and appealed. Well, let's just say the next judge upped the damage pay by roughly €100, because Ed still behaved like a dickhead. He didn't try a next round laughing face. So, to sum it up, he most likely lost 4 lawsuits, 2 against me, 1 against my health insurance, 1 against my employer, had to pay damage pay, €500. Roughly half my salary for financial loss, €500. My taxi bill for the ride home, special long-distance taxi, so more expensive, plus the driver's ride back into the original city, his operation zone equals €850. My lawyer costs €3,000. Court costs also easily a few €100. His own lawyer, most likely not cheaper than mine. Probably all my hospital bills, the crutches, painkillers, etc. My actual salary and all the lawyer and court costs for those lawsuits. I said probably for the medical and salary payments, because I don't know if they sued or if everything was paid by his insurances, which is highly likely, and that just his premium had gotten higher. So yeah, I alone got roughly €5,000 from him, plus all the rest that his insurance had to pay. Phew. You made it through this novel. Congratulations and sincere apologies from me for this long wall of text. Add to the backstory, the train company pays as compensation 25% of the ticket price if you arrive greater than 1 hour late at your destination and 50% if you're greater than 2 hours late. Other than that, they either have to get you a hotel room in one of their contracted hotels for free or pay you the taxi hotel up to a certain amount if you get them yourself. It's very complicated, since some rules negate each other or make exceptions, etc. And applying for the ticket refund is a hell. Without an online ticket and the app that tracks every tiny detail, it would be impossible to fill out the form to apply for the detail. What do you think about this story? Tell me your thought in the comments. If you like the story and the content, please leave a like, subscribe and share this video. Also have a look into my playlist for more entertaining stories.